Hi, and welcome to my YouTube channel. I am TavonaStarO, and here is where I talk about all things law of assumption and manifestation. If you are new here, welcome. If you are returning, thank you for coming back. Thank you for listening. Thank you for your support. Okay. So, like I said, on here, I talk about all things law of assumption and manifestation, just with the intention that, I can help shift your mindset in a direction that allows you to experience and to have the things that you want out of your day to day life. So, on this episode, I'm going to tell you how to manifest. Okay. We're just going to talk about how to manifest. And I may include some keys, like just some keys to manifesting. Okay. So, we're going to talk about how to manifest. So, man, the thing about manifesting is that, like, you're doing it. Okay. You are manifesting now. You've always manifested. And like I spoke about in previous videos, the word manifest just means to make evident. Okay. Um, so another definition or another way you can look at manifesting is just thinking that something is true until it's true. Okay. Because the law of assumption, if you don't know, if you are new, the law of assumption just states that whatever you assume to be true is going to be true. Okay. And an assumption is just a belief you have without proof. Okay. So an example of an assumption could be, um, you know, you think that there's going to be traffic on your way to work. So you kind of like, oh, let me just go ahead and get a head start before traffic comes, right? That's an assumption. If you don't have proof that there will be traffic, then that's an assumption. And you're probably just basing that belief off of previous times that you've taken that same route and there's always traffic. Another assumption is men always cheat. Right? You see a man, you just assume that he's a cheater because you have a belief that men always cheat, even though you don't have proof that he's a cheater. Okay. Um, Another assumption could be women only go for women like bad boys, right? You don't know that. You can't say that about every woman because you haven't met every woman that ever exists. Okay. So that's an assumption. And so we have assumptions about ourselves. We have assumption that we make assumptions all the time. You probably made an assumption about this video. You probably have assumptions about me, right? We have assumptions. So you have assumptions. Everybody has assumptions. We all come up with assumptions every day, very casually. We're just unaware. We're just unconscious. And so manifesting, and so those assumptions that you have, the more that you assume them, that's when they start to become evident in your life. Okay. So you have assumptions about money, right? Money is hard to make. Money don't grow on trees. Ain't enough money. There isn't enough money. Or in this economy today, people got to have 2 or 3 jobs in order to make it. That's an assumption. I heard somebody say that not too long ago, and I was just like, yeah, that doesn't apply to me. Right? You have an assumption that you have to work, in order to make money, right? Um, you may have an assumption about manifestation that in order to manifest, you have to take action. Now, assumptions are not necessarily right or wrong; they are just assumptions, right? And so, whatever you assume, like I said, if you believe it enough, if you repeat it enough, it's going to manifest. And so that leads into how to manifest. So here's how you manifest. Number one, you think about what it is that you want. What do you want to manifest? If you feel like, you are learning to manifest, which like I said, you're not, you've been manifesting. Um, you just been manifesting. I'm gonna dig into this real quick. You just been manifesting on autopilot. Okay. Most people are just manifesting things that they don't want. So you don't want money problems, but you're manifesting money problems because you believe that you have money problems or you don't have enough money, right? People are manifesting health conditions by just, you know, repetitively assuming the state of having whatever health condition you believe that you have, right? If diabetes runs in your family, right, and you're kind of like, oh, diabetes is hereditary, like that's a belief, that's an assumption, because you don't have to assume that just because it's hereditary, right? Um, so most people are already manifesting, they're just manifesting conditions that they don't want. And so what you do is, since you're already manifesting, You just manifest what you want by putting your awareness and putting your focus on what it is that you do want and not what it is that you don't want. Because whatever it is, whatever you repetitively think about, whatever you repetitively say to yourself, whatever you repetitively do, that is what you're going to manifest, because your subconscious is just doing what it naturally does. Okay. So, and that is the subconscious just manifest more of what it's repetitively, like more of the information that it's repetitively receiving. Okay, so that's why manifestation is not magic. It's literally just science. Like, it's just your brain doing what it naturally does, right? And so when it comes to manifesting, what you're doing is you're just giving your brain, you're feeding your brain more of the information that you want to receive from it rep repetitively. Okay, so here's what I mean. So, okay, like I said, how to manifest on purpose. Okay. So let's use the example of money. Okay. Let's say you want to manifest, $500, right? So that's your desire. Number one, you're gonna think about what it is that you want. Okay. And right now, for this example, you want to manifest $500, right? So let's say you want $500 without working for it. You just want $500 out of the blue. Okay. Number one, the decision is, I'm going to manifest $500 out the blue. Okay. Number two, you're going to think, okay, you're going to tell yourself over and over again that you now have $500 out of the blue. And you're going to tell yourself that over and over again. Okay. You can tell yourself that out loud. You can think that in your head. But every time you think about money and you think about what you want, which is $500 out of the blue, you're going to tell yourself, I have I received $500 out the blue. I have $500 out of the blue. I just got $500 out of the blue. I got $500 out of the blue, right? You're just going to tell yourself that you already have what it is that you want. And you're going to repeat, and you're going to repeat, and you're going to repeat. You're just going to keep repeating that until you look up and you have $500 out of the blue. Like, that's it. That's how you manifest. That's how you manifest. That's literally it. Like, in the video. Bye. See you next time. Right? Like, or now this is where it gets crazy, right? And not necessarily crazy, but this is where it gets, I don't know, different. I don't know. So for some people, now when I tell you when I just said, like, are you just gonna tell yourself, I have $500 out of the blue? I have $500 out of the blue. That is affirming. Now, I almost didn't even want to say that because I don't want it to get complicated, because it's not. It's really easy. That those thoughts of, oh, I got $500 out of the blue. That's you affirming. Okay, that's it. You're just reaffirming. Oh, I got $500 out of the blue. You're reassuring. You're repeating. I have $500 out of the blue. That is affirming. So you're gonna be doing that regardless. Now, this is where techniques come in, and I almost don't even want to bring it up because it really don't matter, right? But let's say you want to write down, I got $500 out of the blue. You can do that. Okay. Let's say you want, that's called scripting. Let's say you want to imagine somebody, you being on the phone with somebody close to you, and you're like, man, guess what, I just got $500 out of the blue. Like, you can do that as well. um but I just want to keep it simple, right? You're just going to decide what you want, and you're going to tell yourself that you already have what you want over and over and over again, and boom, it's going to happen. Okay, which leads to my next point. The main like the main ingredient to manifesting anything and manifesting anything fast is repetition. 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 You're just going to keep repeating that whatever it is that you want, you have it. And I promise you, in no time, you are going to have what it is that you want. And that's how you manifest anything. Anything, anything. 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 Are you sure? I'm sure. You said anything. I do mean anything. Anything. A vacation, a car with no car, no payment, $100,000, like whatever it is. Like, and I would say test it out. You can test it out with something small, like, man, I'm always seeing rainbow cars. Man, you know what? I always see people wearing black and white stripes. I always see people that look like the Hamburglar. Like whatever. Just like find a way to test it out with something small. Like, just start repeating that a family member is always calling you, like they blowing your phone up. Or, like like test it out by manifesting running into people from elementary school or high school or old friends that you used to have. Like test it out on anything and see for yourself that it works, and it works fast. And I want to keep it short so that it's not complicated, because if you know too much, if you get too much information about manifestation, I believe that that can kind of complicate things, and it's not complicated. It's so easy. I am right now in a place where I'm backtracking and I'm going back to the days where I would manifest what I want like that easily, before I had all of the terminology and I seen all the videos and all the success stories. Like I'm getting back to where manifestation was simple, because it really is. Okay. Like I said, all you need to do is decide what you want and repeat to yourself that you have what it is that you want. Okay. And that's it. That's how you manifest. Okay. So let's do an exercise. Okay. So let's say for the next 3 days, okay, you're going to sit down and you're going to decide what you want to test it out on. And for 3 days, you're going to repeat, I have this thing, whatever it is you want. You want to hear back from a job, just say, they called me back. The job called me back. I got the job. I got the job. I got the job. I got the job. They called me. I got the job. They called me and they hired me. So I got the job. Like that's it. If it's a new car you want, just tell yourself, I got a new car. I am driving my brand new car. I love it. I'm driving my brand new car. I'm driving my brand new car, right? If it's money, the money fell in my lap. The money for X, Y, and Z, I got the money. I got the money. I got the money. If it's healing, just tell yourself, you know what? I don't have that issue. I'm healed. I do not have acne. I don't have acne. I never have acne. I'm perfectly healthy. I'm always healthy. I don't have a headache. I don't have a backache. I don't have cancer. They don't see cancer. They do not see cancer. I don't need surgery. I do not need surgery. I am healthy. I'm perfectly healthy. My body is healed and I am perfectly healthy. I have long hair. My hair is so long. My hair is so long. I have long hair. Like you just want to repeat what it is that you want over and over again, and just keep repeating. Just keep repeating it. But what if keep repeating? But what keep repeating? No matter what. 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 Keep repeating. I promise you. Listen to me. Keep repeating. Keep it as simple as possible. You don't need nothing else. You just need what it is that you want, and tell yourself that you got it. That's it. That's how you manifest. Done deal. All right. So do that for 3 days. After 3 days, if you don't, see what it is that you're saying, just keep saying it, period. Go another 3 days, then another 3 days, and then another 3 days, then another 7 days. Like you just keep repeating it. Forget the days. Okay. Just forget the days. Just keep saying what you want. Okay. Keep saying that you have what you want until you have it, because you will. All right. And that is simple manifesting. Okay. So you will hear from me in my next video. All right. Have a good week.